Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience on Anafranil. If you hear any parrot noises in the background, please excuse them and say hi to my cat. Can you see her? So if you're interested in this video, keep watching. If you have any suggestions for me for future videos, leave them down in the comments. This video might be helpful for anyone who's been on SSRIs and wants to try a different medication. So yeah, keep watching for that. Anafranil is a tricyclic antidepressant, which means it works differently from SSRIs. I've tried a whole bunch of SSRIs, sertraline, citalopram, fluoxetine, and in the end, they just didn't work with me. And so when you've tried many SSRIs for something like OCD and you find that they don't agree with you, a doctor might prescribe you a tricyclic. It's not the first course of action, so that's why doctors don't usually prescribe it off the bat. I'm gonna try and make this video quick because I want to film some more stuff. So yeah, let's just get to it. I've been on Anafranil for about 3 months now. I started at 10 milligrams and I increased the dose each month. So I'm still on a pretty low dose. I'm on 30 milligrams at the moment. I'm gonna give you guys the pros and cons. Gonna try and make this snappy, speedy. For me, I'm gonna say right now, Anafranil has been the best antidepressant I've ever been on for my OCD. Nothing has worked this well for my OCD. Out of the SSRIs that I tried, I think sertraline came pretty close. Sertraline was pretty good, but still Anafranil beats it. So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to start with the negatives and then go to the positives because there's more positives. The negatives that I found. At first I was really scared to try this antidepressant because I read the list of side effects and I was just like, no, honestly I was freaking out for like 3 days and I was like, do my mum make sure I'm alive in the morning, because I was like that scared. One negative is that in the first 2 to 3 days, in the first few days of taking it, it increased my OCD symptoms, which most antidepressants do. They make your symptoms worse in the beginning, but it's nowhere near as bad as any of the SSRIs I tried, because most of them did make me really suicidal within the first like few days to a week. Another downside is it made me really constipated. Yes, it did. To the point that it tore my bone. And I thought I had hemorrhoids. I mean, is it hemorrhoids? Anyways, I drank coffee. I had to use laxatives in the end to be able to poo. So that's a downside. It definitely does a number on your stomach. So if you have constipation issues, I don't know, talk to your doctor before going on this. Yes, and intertwined with that kind of disadvantage is that it made me really nauseous when first trying it out. So if you have issues with eating, thankfully I don't, but this made it quite hard for me to eat. Yeah, so if you have issues around that, then definitely talk to your doctor to try and minimize those risks, because it made it really hard for me to eat like anything. I couldn't eat in the mornings, and I usually do, guys. I eat a lot. Yeah, I couldn't eat in the mornings, felt quite nauseous when I looked at pretty much all of my food, so I literally had to force feed myself. And I felt sick when I ate. But that went away after like 2-3 weeks, and every time I increase the dose I feel slightly more nauseous and get more constipated. So I think it does a little something to your stomach, but I've gotten used to it. One more disadvantage, and this is the last one, is that it makes me quite drowsy during the day. I think I can combat this by taking it earlier at night, because at the moment I take it at around 8:30, 8:15. So if I start taking it at like 6, 7, then it shouldn't make me that drowsy during the day, or that tired, should I say. I'm yet to, completely fix my sleep schedule, so Right, let's get on to the positives. Now, number one positive about Anafranil is that it starts working much quicker than any other antidepressant I've ever tried. SSRIs usually start working within a month, about 4 weeks. You might feel effects sooner, but it doesn't work within the first few weeks. Tricyclic antidepressants, if I'm not wrong, they start working within about 1 to 2 weeks. Anafranil started working for me after about a week, which is pretty amazing. I'd say even like 4 or 5 days, I was feeling the good effects after the first initial like few days of iffy. So yeah, it starts working much quicker, which is a big bonus. Another great advantage is it really helps me sleep. So especially if you're someone that struggles with OCD and sleeping, or you have insomnia, or you have OCD based around your sleep, because I did, and that's the reason I'd stay up all night, because I thought that my grandma's ghost was haunting me. And it may sound like something else, but I know it was part of my OCD. I will take it at around 8, and by like 11, 12, I'll have no choice but to fall asleep. Like, it makes me really sleepy. It's basically like a sleeping pill. That's why I take it at night. That's why I said earlier I'm thinking of starting it at like 6 p.m. But yeah, last but not least, the biggest advantage of this is that it works. Of course, I'm speaking for my experience and my experience only, but it really does work for OCD. Can you see through me? I am kind of beaming with, I'm so glad. No, but guys, seriously, I cannot explain to you. Yes, therapy helped me not hate myself so much because of my OCD, and know how to react when intrusive thoughts come up, and when I want to do like rituals, compulsions, it made me combat that. And as a result of that, I got less intrusive thoughts, but nothing compares to how much the medication has decreased my intrusive thoughts. Really, like, it's amazing. I do not struggle with POCD, especially, oh my god, oh my god, nowhere near as much. Like, it's insane. At my worst, my POCD was on a 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was a 10. Terrible. All the time, I felt like a PEDO. Yeah. And I was really depressed. Now, those intrusive thoughts, even though, therapy has helped as well, but oh my gosh, the frequency of intrusive thoughts it's crazy how much it's gone down. Like, POCD from, when it was at its worst to now is like a 1. It's like a 1, 2. And I can deal with that. And just generally, my intrusive thoughts, like, I've never had this like little. Also, the less intrusive thoughts I have, the less compulsions or rituals I have to do. I'll maybe do like 1 to 2 like compulsions or rituals a day. Whereas before, it was like, at my worst, my OCD would be over 100 a day easily. Do you know what I mean? So that's crazy that on my good days I will do 1 to 2 like rituals or compulsions a day. That is insane to say out loud. So yeah, the other thing about this medication is it works on 2 of your neurotransmitters. It works on serotonin and also, oh my god, norepinephrine. And norepinephrine is also something that's lacking in ADHD, although I haven't felt much of an improvement in my ADHD. It has helped with the OCD though. Those are my thoughts on Anafranil. If you have any more questions about it, leave them down in the description. And if you have any suggestions for videos in general, then leave them down there as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.